Welcome to GI Bill Benefit Training. My name is Janet Trump, and I'm the Senior Veteran Certifying Official here at West Virginia University.
And my name is Jerry McCarthy. I'm the Director of WVU Veteran Affairs.
So we're just going to talk to you a little bit today about your GI Bill benefits and what you need to do for us to process your benefits. As you know, every year you have to fill out the coordinator card. You can find this on our veterans website at wvuveterans.wvu.edu. Also this year we instituted another form called a standards letter that also has to be filled out. For next year, the name of the form is changing. For 16-17, the form is going to be called GI Bill Recertification Request Form. And it will have both the coordinator card and the standards letter combined into one form instead of you having to file two forms. Also, the due date is going to be a little bit earlier than before. This is so we have time to process your forms, and if anything has changed, we have time to get information from you before you leave campus for summer break. We also want you to know what type of benefit you're applying for. We want to make sure that you know how much money you're getting. And also, when you file the coordinator card, just make sure that you list anticipated enrollment for each semester you might want certified for. If you leave a semester blank or put 0, we won't certify you for that semester. Another good rule of thumb to follow is to also file the FAFSA. When you file your coordinator card, you might not want loans, but you might be eligible for grants. So it's important that you file that. And the website for that is www.FAFSA, F as in federal, A as in aid, F as in federal, S as in student, A as in aid.org. On the coordinator card, we ask for 2 addresses and telephone numbers. The first address should be a permanent address. This should be a parent address so that we have a second point of contact to get a hold of you. The next one is your campus address and telephone number. This is the address that you live at in Morgantown, whether it's your dorm or off-campus housing. Again, just make sure the coordinator card is complete, because that, among the other things, will delay your processing of your benefit. The prior credit evaluation not being completed will delay the processing. Change of major since the last time we certified you will also delay the processing. And also the Veterans Choice and Accountability Act documentation. This is a new law for non-resident students who were discharged after July 2012 and can prove that they live in West Virginia while they're going to school. This allows you to be charged resident tuition and fees instead of non-resident tuition and fees. This also applies to students getting the GI Bill because their parent transferred benefits to them. So if the parent was transferred July 2012 or later, and the student can prove that he or she lives in West Virginia while they're going to school, they would also be eligible for resident tuition and fees. Chapters 30, 33, 1606, and 1607 require a prior credit evaluation of the veteran's DD-214. This is a 4-step process. The first step is to take your DD-214 to military science. They will evaluate it, and it could take a couple weeks to get done. Basically what they're going to do is they're going to give you 2 hours each for military science 101, 102, 201, and 202. And these hours are in addition to any hours that you bring in from other colleges. Once the evaluation of the DD-214 is complete and the credits have been added to your college transcript, you can check your STAR account to make sure that the credits have been added, and then notify our office. We'll give you a prior credit form letter to take to your academic advisor. Your academic advisor will complete it and then return it to our office. They can put it in campus mail. They can also scan and email it to our email address, veterans@mail.wvu.edu. Chapter 33, Transfer of Entitlement, and Chapter 35 students do not have to have the evaluation done initially because there is no DD 214.
Degree Pursuant Coursework. The Code of Federal Regulations, Title 38, Part 21, defines VA regulations as it pertains to using your GI Bill. And one of those things is course applicability. Being as an undeclared major or a transfer student, both of those type of students can only be in a non-degree granting college for no longer than 4 semesters or up to the 59 credit hour mark. Past the 59 credit hours in a non-degree granting college, we could not certify those students for benefits. One of the things that we have implemented at WVU is to put a veteran hold on everyone's account who is drawing benefits. Whether or not you're the veteran or you're the dependent, the veteran hold went off October the 27th and went back on November the 16th. In order to lift the hold, to allow you to either add or drop a class that you might need, you have to contact your academic advisor in your department. In turn, your academic advisor will contact the one advisor in that college or school that has the ability to lift the hold, so then you can add or drop the class. Keep in mind that all classes up to 12 hours need to be degree pursuant. Examples of degree pursuant coursework are your general education curriculum credits, any coursework that is needed to get into your major, any major coursework that you need in order to graduate, any type of free electives that are defined by each major in the course catalog, and any DF repeat coursework that you need for your major in order to graduate. Examples of coursework that is not degree pursuant is any minor as part of 12 hours, unless, of course, the major dictates that the student must have a minor in order to complete the degree requirements. Any classes used to fulfill ROTC requirements cannot be used as part of 12 credit hours, and any free electives that go beyond what is defined by each major cannot be used as part of 12 credit hours. If you have a question or concern, you first need to contact your academic advisor, and then if your academic advisor has any questions, then they can contact us in order to rectify the issue. Within each college or school, there is an academic advisor that has the ability to lift the hold that allows students to add and drop coursework. So you should know who your advisor is and their phone number, their email, and their names so that you can get in contact with them if you need to change your schedule. Be advised that not every academic advisor has the ability to lift the solo hold through banner. You have to get in contact with your own academic advisor first, who will then get in contact with that person who has the authority to lift the hold.
We usually have a lot of questions from students. One of the reasons we wanted to do this training was because a lot of our students coming into the office don't know what type of benefit they're getting, they don't know how much they're getting, and they don't know where the money goes. So we just wanted to touch base with everybody and just explain things to you. One of the big questions, like I say, is where does the money go? For those students receiving Chapter 30 Montgomery GI Bill, this is a monthly stipend paid directly to the student. For Chapter 31, Vocational Rehabilitation, the VA is billed for your tuition and fees. You'll also get a book voucher and supply card to take to the bookstore. The bookstore will then bill the VA for your books, and you also get a monthly stipend paid directly to you. For post 9/11 students, the tuition and fee money is sent to the school. The book stipend and the monthly housing allowance are paid directly to the student. Chapter 35 students are treated a lot like Chapter 30. They just get a monthly stipend paid directly to them. Also, the Chapter 1606 and 1607 get a monthly stipend, and the only time WVU would see tuition and fee money is if the student was receiving National Guard tuition assistance. Also, we want to communicate more with you. We want you to feel free to communicate more with us. One of the ways we communicate with you is we send emails to your Mix account. This is the university recognized email system. It's the most reliable email address we have on file for you. We can certify you 120 days before the semester starts. So we can certify you in April and May. And one of our goals is to try to get you certified before you leave campus for summer break. However, questions may arise and we may need to get in contact with you. So just make sure that you check the email once a week. If you change your major, you need to notify our office within 7 days of the change. If you add a class, you need to contact your academic advisor, have the hold lifted, add the class, and notify our office within 7 days. If you need to drop a class, you'll need to contact our office first and fill out a debt management counseling form. Then we would have the ability to lift the hold for you so that you can drop the class. If you do have a change of major, Chapters 30, 33, 1606, and 1607 would fill out a Form 22-1995 and also have to have a prior credit evaluation done. For Chapter 33, Transfer of Entitlement Students, and Chapter 35, you would fill out the Form 22-5495 and also have to have a prior credit evaluation done. For Chapters 30, 1606, and 1607, you have to verify your enrollment on the last calendar day of each month. We've included the website that you can go to do that, also the toll-free number. Remember, this has to be done the last calendar day of each month. And lastly, we've added some useful contact information. The first number is the toll-free number to the Department of Veterans Affairs. If you have questions about the status of your application or when you'll be paid, you can contact that number. If you have direct deposit and need to change it, or maybe you didn't sign up for direct deposit initially and decide that you want to sign up for it, you can call that toll-free number and they can assist you with that. We've added our office telephone number, our fax number, our mailing address, and our physical location. Also, our email address and our website is listed for your convenience. Thank you.